What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Mikey the King. We're back at it with another video for y'all today. Today we're finna talk about the top 3 point guard builds that I feel are gonna dominate after patch 3. Let's get into it. Alright, so basically this build right here is the 3-point Playmaker. And this build's gonna be very popular right now because of patch 3 and how they made it more easier for people with 80 ball control. Yes, 80 ball control can now have pro dribble moves. So now this build right here, now in order to make this build, you can see on the screen there's going to be like certain stats you need to put in. So if you want to pay attention to that, you can do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and explain why this build is going to be so key. So basically this build now, you have the ability to get pro dribble moves at level 80, so you can make him a little bit taller, so you can make him at 6'5", and you can either max out the wingspan, don't max out the wingspan, as you're going to see later in this video. With this build right now, because now since everybody has an 80 ball control to get like pro dribble moves, now everybody's gonna recreate their builds and try to get these dribble moves like curry slides, stuff like that, use it for screens. But I just know the 3-point Playmaker is about to be very dominant, as you see, because now I'm gonna have defense able to shoot, and I just am be able to dribble with an 80 ball control. I don't even need an 85 to speed boost, because all you really need to do is do that curry slide that everybody be doing. But I feel like this would be a fun build if you were to put this at 6'4", 6'5", really up to you. Me personally, I don't like small guards, so I'm gonna go 6'5", and as you see, I'm gonna lower on the weight, try to get the most speed possible. As for wingspan, I think either 2 or 3 or 4, but you can go max wingspan, and you'll get the 3-point Playmaker, stuff like that. And basically, you also gotta understand that this build is a 99 build. Like, you're not gonna be able to speed boost right away, but if you get this build at 99, then you can speed boost it when you get there. Yeah, if you get this build at 99, you'll be able to speed boost with an 85, and then from there, you can choose. Yeah, from there, just be easier to dribble and stuff like that. But all you really need is an 80 ball control and be alright. And what I chose, the takeover I chose, you can choose the sharpshooter takeover because that's like the best takeover in the game, or you can go with the lock takeover. So it's really just up to you at the end of the day and how you want to make your 3-point Playmaker. So yeah, that's all I could really say. But let's skip to the next build after this one, because basically I'm just showing you like what types of way you can make your 3-point Playmaker. It's really up to you. They're all the same shit, to be honest with you. But on to the next build. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now this next build right here, choose the blue and red pie chart. Yes, the blue and red pie chart. Pick that first one. You could go, if you want to go with the agility and get more vertical, you can, but you're basically a 2-way slasher for this build. But me personally, I chose the top one because I'm always trying to go with the speed. And then for here, if you can look on the screen, basically you can just skip through. You can see all the attributes I'm about to put for this shit. So basically, I'm trying to get at least 21 to 20 something finishing badges, and if for shooting badges, I want at least 3. Me personally, you don't really have to go for it, but I'm just going for 3 personally. And if for playmaking, I wanted at least like 12 or whatever I believe I put in this video. And I also wanted for defensive badges, I always make sure like I have like 8, 10, or at least around 7, around that little sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little sweet spot when it comes to defensive badges. Even though defense this year is type walkie, because the lack of responses, and you always sliding everywhere. So I always try to get the most badges possible. So I don't even know how many defensive badges I got. I think I got 18. Yeah, 18. I was bugging when I was at 12. But usually when I make a build that's not a defender, I always try to get like 6 to 8 badges. And that's a little sweet spot for it. But yeah. But I feel like slashes are going to be very dominant this year, just because not a lot of people are using them, and not a lot of people can shoot. So basically, if you have a shooter on your team and they have no choice but to guard them outside, then you can just cut on the sides, or you can control the offense. Because people expect you automatically shoot this year, but I don't know. I don't know what it is with slashes this year, but they're just very good in the paint. And that shit's crazy. But for this, you can make them at 6'5", put the lowest wingspan because I want the most speed as possible. Most speed as possible. And then for wingspan, really, I just put like 1 or 2. I was just fucking around with the wingspan. It's really up to you. I I would say go down 1 and go down 2. Just make sure you have enough to where like you can get the ball control, get the shit off rip. That's really matters at the end of the day. So I was just fucking around with it to see what I can get. But I think the one that I chose down 2 because that's just where it'll give me the 80 ball control. I chose slash and takeover because I want to catch bodies. But if you want to be a defender, there's another way. If you do it, if you really favor defense, then you can make this build at 6'4", which gives you the 80 ball control automatically, and basically you put your wingspan up by 2, and then you can use the lock takeover if you really favor defense and you really want to get those steals. Just be effective when it comes to tipping the pass lane or whatever. So just playing the pass, be easier to do that. Be easier overall as a defender with long arms, because not everybody's rocking long arms. So you can take advantage. You can choose the lock takeover if you really want to, but like I said, I'm trying to catch bodies. And there you have it. Two-way slasher at 6'4". If you want to take the defensive approach, you want to be a small guard. This build right here is the Taisita build, and here I chose for the physical features. I chose the first product chart because you want speed as always. I don't know what you want for anything else, but here are the stats. I'm just gonna read it to you. So basically, for finishing, you want an 82 close shot, you want an 80 driving layup, you want exactly a driving dunk to be 64, post look 58. And for your mid-range shots, you want a 90. 3-point shot, you want 87. Free throws on 90. Passing accuracy, you want to be at 75. And you want your ball handling to be at 87. You leave post moves alone. No, you put post moves to 49. I'm bugging. Interior defense, you leave alone. Perimeter defense, you put 75. A lot of quickness now, you put 75. Your steals an 80. Put that bitch up to 80. And you leave blocks alone. And you leave the offensive rebound alone. And you put your defensive rebound to 65. That's exactly what I put just to make sure I'm a shot creator and not labeled as a playmaking shot creator. I don't know, if you just really want the label, I did, so that's why I finished it out with that. Plus, having more finishing badges, it would be, just a plus. Why not? So that's a sweet spot to see. But for the body type, I chose built. Now, if you want, there's two things you could do with this for the height. 6'4", if you want to be a small guard, like play defense, then I would suggest you go 6'4" because you can do off rip. But if you don't want to be a small guard, then I guess you go 6'5". But this one I'm just showing you what your stats will look like is 6'4". So basically, if you're 6'4", you want to put your wingspan up at least 3. And then from there, as you can see, your steals go up, and you can still have defensive ability even with an 85 ball control. So it's still you can do. So you can choose a shot creating takeover, or choose a sharpshooting. If you want to be just like Dicino and be nice with the step backs or whatever you want to do, go shot creating. But if you just want to be a straight on shooter and do what you gotta do, choose the best takeover in the game, then choose that sharp takeover. And there you have it. You have a shot creator at 6'4". Now I'm about to show you how it looks at 6'5" if you don't want to be a small guard and you just want to do straight offense. Now if you want to do straight offense, then you put this build to 6'5", still minimum weight, of course, because you need speed. And if you want to have the ball handling, the speed boost, then you go down 2. And then from there, like I said, you can choose a shot creating takeover, you choose a sharp takeover. It doesn't matter to me personally, but that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned till next time, man. Watch out.